Sorry. I'm sorry. I genuinely had to had to had to you know, when you just need to have a wank. No. No. Nature was calling, alright? Nature was calling. Do a shit. You're only human. I know, it's just fucking hell. I mean, maybe TMI, but the worst part is, I didn't need to go until I went live. I hit go live and then I was like, well, hello. But yeah, it is what it is. I am only human. Well, am I? Am I human? Ugh. Sorry, my I poured my tea out right when I was feeling the urge, shall we say. So I kind of rushed it a bit, and my mug was fucking half empty. So was it half full? Now there is a clear distinction between half full and half empty. right? If the receptacle is empty when you have it, and then you pour it halfway, then it's half full. But if it has been full and you drink half of it, then it is now half empty because you are in the process of emptying it. See? Science, bitch. Yes, science, Mr. White. No one can do Jesse Pinkman like Aaron Paul can. StreamMyPoo.com is available. Oh, I'm also available. Perhaps StreamMyPoop.com and I should get together. £10 a year. £10 a year for StreamMyPoop.com. That's not bad, is it? That's like what? Hang on, £10 divided into 52. What is that, like £1 a week? Maybe? That's not right, is it? Fucking hell. You read that as streamy poop. Streamy. Steamy poop? Streamy poop? Best of both worlds. Is RateMyPoo.com still going? I dread to think. Oh my god, it's a Monday. We're 15 minutes into a stream and we're already talking about bowel movements. Oh my god, that's got to be a record, that. Anywho, welcome back to Spacetember for Minecraft Monday. Hello Space, hello Warriski, hello King Moo, hello Sash. I hope you guys are all well. It's not 15 minutes, you've only been on camera for 3 minutes. Correct on how long I've been on camera, but you're also right in that it's not actually been 15 minutes. It has been 13 minutes and 42 seconds since I hit go live, so... Yeah. The bar thug variation is this my glass? I don't think so. My glass was fuller, much bigger. We are... No Galacticraft, because there was only one more week of Spacetember left and I went to the moon, so I feel like that was already achieved. But I thought, what an opportunity to revisit the Enterprise, because I know there are some members of the community who either joined halfway through it being done and then never came back, or they just haven't seen the finished product yet, so I think that would be a nice thing to do. King Moo's only got a 1 second stream delay. Twitch keeping all that money has been put to good use. For real? Is your delay that short? A day to test it. Redeem a channel point thing and see how long it takes for it to come through. I'm waiting for Moo to redeem something now. Okay. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Between me asking and you doing it. Minecraft launcher is updating because it likes to take a fucking century. I have been working on future Herdcraft projects because, of course, next week I will be returning to Herdcraft. I will be finishing off decorative bits of the Nether base and setting up a decent entrance for that. Herdcraft, boy! Hell yeah. King Moo, there is not currently an exclamation mark Moo sound alert, but if you want one, it'll be 15,000 channel points. What sound would it be? Do you want like a cow going? Am I coming to do a spawn base before 120? I might do. It depends how long it takes for me to do my Roman villa setup, which is my project after the Nether base, and then I think a spawn house is after that. So it is in the it's in the pipeline. So we'll see. Last time I tried to make a base... Oh, he's actually done it. He'll send me a sound file later. Perfect. Thank you so much. Make sure it's a sound file and not a PDF file. I don't want to hear about your PDF files. Still updating the launcher. Fuck's sake. Mind you, I am using the latest version, so... Music's a bit too loud for me. Is it alright? Can you hear me okay? Okay, I guess that'll do. You don't accept personal dinosaur feels. Oh yeah, I love dinosaurs. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. What music? Have I just made it go really quiet? Or are you trolling me, Space? Is he trolling? Are you trolling, boy? Stand up! Get over here! Why are we trolling, boy? Get the ruler out. Put your wrist on the table. I mean, I can see the sound levels are picking up music, so... I've got it much lower now. Whatever. I'll leave it. It's probably bloody iTunes mucking about with it. You really can't hear any music. Okay, I just turned it up again. Next Herdcraft stream, Robo versus 5 Withers. Oh, do it. Destroy me. Make sure I'm somewhere very far removed from anything that I've built. You can put me in the end and do that, because then I've got the Endermen to contend with as well. Can hear it now. Alright, thank you, Space. Right, the game is booting up. You might see me lag out, but that's because it's loading the Minecraft processes. Any day now. Yep, there we go. It might lag for a bit, so just bear with it. You might not even hear me with that. Okay, the launcher is up. Ooh, excuse me. Right, let's just get in there. Okay, looks like OBS is caught up. Here is the beauty! The USS Enterprise. Look at that. Oh. Been too long. It's been too long, my love. Look at it. Here it is. Real Agent Atvars. Let's change his username again. Thank you so much for the luck. Here we are, everyone. Here is the USS Enterprise that I built last year in creative mode. Wow. Wow. There's a fortress that I never finished. I might have to go back and do that one day. There's the Lego person I built. Cursed. So cursed. There's Space's Gherkin. No, it's his Romulan warbird, bird of prey. It just happens to look a bit... God, it looks worse when you look at the shadow, because then you can't see the colours, can you? Oh god! Never mind the shadows. My the Enterprise is just dwarfing it. Wow. Optimus Prime, all these chill builds. But, you know, it's Spacetember. We've got to keep things space-related, so we're going to go and visit the Enterprise. It has been so long. It has been so long. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. NCC 1701. That's Iceberg Synth built that. This was back on Robocraft, and we had the creative world. Man, this world file is simply too big to share on the Discord now. Otherwise, I would. Sucks. I really want like everyone to enjoy having this because they all had a bit of it. You've changed your name again. You have. You really didn't mean for it to look like an orc penis. World of Warcraft, everybody. Bobocraft. Yes, Sash, Bobocraft. That was the one. You were there. And Space was there. And Kinia was there. And who else was on it? Owen was on there. Who else was on there? Snarly at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Pixel art of the... Pixel art of Marge holding up the phone. Wait, no, she's saying, bring me eggs! I need you to go out and buy eggs for Bart! It's a... Is it a Game Grumps thing? Owen builds it. Yeah, it's some kind of reference there. Oh yeah, the teleporting bit. Because for some reason I built a pirate ship. Oh. But. But. No. There we go. Ciao. Oh Jesus! I teleport and the whole thing freezes OBS. Encoding overloaded. You recommend a horror game called Eggs for Bart? Oh, really? Maybe it's a reference to that. Hang on, I'm gonna reduce the chunk distance to maybe 18, maybe, just so it's not quite as demanding. Yeah, I built a ship. I feel like I could do a better job with this, but I like how it looks. I like how the deck looks with the these cannons. I forget whose design I used that with. Or did I do that myself? Oh, I don't know. I promise we will get to the space-related stuff later. Lighthouse. I've built a Viking hall over there somewhere. And there's a tavern and little boats. Right, let's get to the Enterprise. Oh, you don't recommend playing it if you don't want your childhood ruined. Ah, okay. Well, my childhood is probably beyond redemption now. Thank you for the alert, Next Step Nick. I hope you're doing well. Now, excuse me as I enter the rear. Oh god. I really wish you could fly up quickly. But you can't. Hey, look. POV, you're in a Enterprise shuttle. Docking. Who's ready for some docking? Here we are. See, if I had the airship mod, I could probably place the airship pad down and turn this into an actual moving shuttle, but some other time. Oh god. Here we are. Thank you, Space. The shuttle bay with shuttles 1, 2, 3 and 4 in very vague Roman numerals on the side. You can see the FPS drop, can't you? That's a fox. There's... Oh god, I forgot that there's fucking every creature under the sun on board the ship. Guest rooms. I'll make my way to the bridge and we'll work our way down from... I forgot how noisy the Enterprise is. Yeah, over here. We will look at the ship. Sydney, hello. How are you doing? Oh, I made it. Now I just need to get to the bridge. Here we are. Ugh. My ready room. Oh yeah, I'm in my Starfleet uniform, by the way. I think I should have done a darker red, but it is what it is. Bwah, bwah. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Cinny, I think you might be someone who joined the community after I finished this build, aren't you? You don't remember my Enterprise, do you? So I think I finished it in maybe April last year, possibly May, and you didn't follow until October, did you? Hello, Eve. Sup, y'all? Oh, hey, y'all. Tea. English breakfast. Hot. I'm just going to finish making my cup of tea here. So, yeah, I know nothing about this. Oh, okay, so, when I first started streaming, I think the first thing I did was a survival mode stream in a single-player world. Then I did Diversity 1, I think. Yeah, because then when I finished Diversity 1, I had some extra time, which I used for creative mode. And I started building a fortress, which I never finished. And I started making the USS Enterprise. And it was mostly based on... The exterior was based on the NCC 1701 from the original series. But the interior was mostly The Next Generation inspired. Like with the blue carpets and stuff. And the bridge. So, yeah. Eve is lurking. You'll be lurking hard. Oh. Cooking and baking. Oh, cooking and baking. My God. What are you making? What cursed picture? Hello, Venomane. I hope you guys are all doing well. Right, yes, so here's the bridge. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't finish telling the story. So, Cine. So, I started streaming in January, so imagine it took me from January last year, and then something like 3 to 5 months to get done. Because I was only working on it for the 4 hours every Monday. So the whole build is recorded on the VODs on YouTube. I think I made a playlist for it, but I need to do... I want to kind of make almost a compilation, the entire thing. The Enterprise is back! Yes, Joe! Yes! Joe was there. Joe saw it being constructed. At the beginning, I believe he was there to see it being constructed. I can remember you being in the chat, Joe, when I was building the structure of it. Het Robo. Hepatitis Robo. Yeah. Hello, Joe. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah. There's the bridge. There is a reason why you can hear chickens, which we will learn about later. Gaming garage, if you dare. Oh, okay. I'll have a look later, Cinny. Yeah, we got a turbo lift, and the captain's ready room, and that's it. Just filling this little dome on top of the saucer. Right, captain's quarters with stuff. That's meant to be the replicator. Does the replicator look a bit different? I think there's meant to be a slab here. I mean, this has now been updated from 1. Whatever to 1.19.2 or 1.19.1, whichever. So there's the captain's quarters. Now share it on stream. Do it, you coward. What the I mean, I've closed Discord now. I closed Discord on the desktop. Discord. This better be fucking good. Or controversial. Or both. The good old days. Yes, Joe, the good old days. In the gaming garage, but is it a game? His little feet sticking out. So, we've all seen that image from The Witcher 3, right? You know the one. Nudes! Oh dear. Oh, Geralt. He's going to get the noodles in a tangle around his toes. Oh dear. Right, anyway. So the USS Enterprise. The whole saucer section is split into quarters, so I think if we... We'll look at this quarter first. So there's the captain's quarters. Transporter room. Which I didn't quite get it to work the way I wanted it to. Someone said they were going to help me with it, but they... I don't know, I think it was probably just too complicated. I wanted people to be able to stand here and then have a transporter chief here who would hit the lever, and anyone standing on this glowstone would then teleport down to the surface. But nah. Never did quite get that working. So the transporter room. Egg! Keep picking up fucking eggs everywhere. A classroom, because you got to educate people on the Enterprise. You got to make sure they're smart. So we have a classroom with a projector projecting images, Karate Kid, and Pinocchio, I guess. Better nudes around toes than lobster on other body parts. That is true. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Alright, class is now in session. You've all failed. F. F's in chat. These are meant to be lockers. Because, you know. Ah, look at that. I love looking out the window and seeing the lights on it. Especially when it's dark. Speaking of lights and dark and looking outside the window. I believe that tonight is the night where you can see Saturn. No, not Saturn. Jupiter, sorry. Jupiter is in retrograde, is that what they call it? I don't know. I don't know the words. In any case, if you go outside after sunset tonight, the brightest thing in the sky, second to the moon, will be Jupiter. And you might not even need binoculars. If you've got a good zoom on your phone, you should be able to actually see it. I'm in retrograde. I am. I'm a reprobate, is that the word? I don't know. It's in opposition to the sun. That's right. The sun is voting for things that Jupiter doesn't agree with. Why do I keep wanting to say Saturn, for fuck's sake? And so Jupiter is like, lol, no. But if you go outside, you'll be able to see it up in the sky. Obviously, if you're watching this, then you're not seeing that. So go and see it when the sun sets. It was quite overcast here earlier. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually see it, because there'll be clouds in the way. But I'm going to pop outside and just have a look after the stream. Here's the gym. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead in the gym. With these, like, glowing dumbbell... radioactive dumbbells. These are meant to be treadmills. Yeah, another dumbbell there. Another one there. And this one, obviously, when it's nighttime, you can actually... Wait, what? You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Well, I mean... Oh, it's sunrise. Okay, never mind. So I can't lay down in it until it's nighttime, but that kind of works. Table tennis, or ping pong, if you will. And then just some exercise mats. Transform. War within Optimus Prime. Okie dokie. I built more Lego today. I remade the... Rub the Stormtrooper helmet for luck. That's why they don't get any. Why do I keep getting Optimus Prime? Sag. Yeah. And this is the trebuchet. Rub. This is the trebuchet that came with that tower, which I have finished making, but the tower's too tall to see. But what I love about this, obviously with it being Lego, it does actually work. So if we wind this up and then let it go, it's so good. Like, it's got the counterweight and everything. I love it. It does fling things, and I tried it, but I tried it like in that way so that it would bounce off the counter and land back on the table, and it did. So I'm not going to risk losing any Lego pieces. Right, War within Optimus Prime. Let's get him. Big boy. He thick. Let's just get his wings folded out. There. Take these off. His trailer is all combined with him, which is always a good. That's always fun. An Optimus Prime that combines with his trailer, always great. Tab these together now. We've got his feetsies as well. Did something just fall on the floor, or was that me? This. There we go. So let's get him standing on his own. Really long fingers, this guy. Look at those fingers. Ready for use. did those the wrong way. I hope you enjoy the sounds of chicken. Ugh. There we go. Right, okay. Oh no, it's the music that makes me want to go fast. Come on. Behave. I should have done these last. There we go. Oh, come on, fold over. Oh, Jesus, stubborn. Actually, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Fold them in first. Then fold these down. Oh no. I put these in all the way around. So much for the music that makes me want to speed up. Tin! 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 How you doing, handsome? I hope you're well. There we go. Right, now... Yeah, there we go. Right, that's now ready to accommodate one Optimus Prime. The thick one. Tuck his hands in here. There we go. Lovely. Doing well, how are you? I'm alright, thank you. Looking forward to touring the Enterprise when I'm done with this. And I'm looking forward to getting some creative juices flowing as well. And building just some random space-related stuff. Some chickens have died. That must be down to the foxes that are loose on the ship. Funny thing is, I remember I remember asking someone to deal with the amount of chickens that were on the Enterprise. Come on. There we go.
Wubble up and up dub!
Hello, Will. How are you doing? How's tricks? Ooh. Right. Let's see if I can get this. Let's get this all done quickly. Good. That's right, those bubbly noises aren't coming from me after my incident at the start of the stream. Good, yay. So that's War Within Optimus Prime in his truck mode, and then this is the trailer. Which goes on the back. Will, that roast wrap thing you had earlier looks bloody gorgeous. It was like a burrito for a Yorkshireman, you know. Tin Will. All good tonight. Decided to launch No Man's Sky, and they have changed so much. Oh my god, really? You know what? Maybe I should have a go at it before Wednesday. If anything, just to get used to the controls. Really awkward getting these little pieces to click together. We had a Yorkshire pudding wrap for lunch today. That was it, yeah. It looked so bloody nice though. I'm sure there's somewhere in London that did that, but I don't think we ever got. I don't think we quite got a chance to visit the place that does it. But there might even be somewhere in Bristol that does now. All right, that'll do. There is War Within Optimus Prime. Big old train of a truck. Thank you, Cindy. Oh dear. Yeah, Tin, you're welcome to join us for No Man's Sky on Wednesday. That's going to be one of my Spacetember streams of this week. Can join you when your Digimon playthrough is done. Eee! What do be Yorkshire pudding? So it's a egg and flour batter, but it's shaped into like a bowl and roasted to a sort of brown finish, and then you have that with a traditional English Sunday lunch dinner, or just a traditional roast dinner. And the idea is that you pour gravy inside it, so it's like a little gravy boat that gets all soggy and absorbs the flavours. They're very good. They're very nice. You can buy them ready-made in freezers, but nothing beats homemade ones. But they are difficult to get right when you make them at home. The batter is the same as pancake, but slightly thinner. There you go. Yeah, thank you, Will. Hello, Greg, by the way. There was much more at EGX this time, didn't get around to it all. I imagine it would be, because last time it was still, like, you know, peak COVID era, wasn't it, last year? Yorkshire pudding never sounds appealing when you try to explain it. I did my best! Yeah, Cindy, next time we're in the UK, we'll go for Sunday lunch. Right, continuing the tour of the Enterprise. We're in the gym. There is a chicken in the gym. Oh, chicken in the gym. And it's now night time. Look at that. Here's my hot tub. Just letting my own bubbles out. Okay, so that's that. And that brings us back around to this corner, and then the captain's quarters are there. So now we'll go this side. We've seen these. That goes down into the rest of the ship. We'll look at that later. Not just you, anyone. How on earth do you make your Yorkies? Oh my god, is Greg been doing it wrong? It sounded good to me when Bobo explained it. Oh, thank you. We've got the Arboretum. One of two, I believe. Just a little food supply on the Enterprise. That's all it is. I couldn't put a carpet down in here because this decorative feature with the trapdoors interferes with the block space in front of it. Oh, and we've got coffee as well. And there's a fridge. Chicken. And then if we go around here, you can see one of the nacelles there. Holodeck number 2, which Space inspired me to make one that was kind of like a Stargate. So there you go. There is a nether portal on the Enterprise. Buy gluten-free ones because making them always goes shit. Re. I'm not. Do we still have a command for re? Yeah, just copy and paste it. Thank you, Will. Disco Stew's Disco Room. Yeah! Owen built this. And he made this really cool little speaker system.
Oh, my pasty.
Oh, my pasty. And a DJ stand deck thing. Oh my god, we've got a chicken on the dance floor. So you better not steal the group. Oh. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. There we go. Disco Stew's Disco Room. Whoa, it's absolutely tanking my laptop, this is. Oh, and that's all there is in there, because it took up quite a bit of space. So now we'll do this side. We have here... Yeah, the second Arboretum. Arboretum. This time with flowers. Ah. What else we got? Look at all these fucking chickens everywhere. Thank you, Space. Some crew quarters. I half expected something to be in there spelling out a rude word. Oh, I was trying to write poo, but didn't work so well. Excuse me. Yeah. Just some crew quarters. Greg used to get Aunt Bessie, now we get Good Yorkshire Pudding Company or something. Oh. Oh. Holodeck number 1, which is a Roman bathhouse. With would you Adam and Eve it, Roman baths in? Oh, I thought everything looked a bit dull. There we go. I feel like the Roman bathhouse that I made in Herdcraft is better than this one, if only just because it's got its own structure with the pillars and stuff. So you've got to try making Yorkshire puddings. I know it won't be the same as getting some from a place in the UK, but again, something to drool and die after. Go for it, Cinny. My not yet mother-in-law likes eating Yorkshire pudding with jam, and it made me question marrying her daughter. Greg, I don't know if you've mentioned that before, or if it's something that I've heard of before, but that seems familiar to me. I've not had it myself, but I'm sure it's not an uncommon thing. Unless you did just mention it at some point before. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's that quarter. But then there was a couple of other rooms, wasn't there? Oh yeah, here's the brig. With force fields, and there's a chicken that stepped out of line. Makes sense because they are pancakes. Yeah. Serial killer vibes, oh my god. Imagine. What haven't we seen yet? Crew quarters A. With a yellow theme. As a Yorkshire man, Will is severely disappointed. Dun dun. Law and Order. There's a red room. Oh my god, we've got to see the J3 Love Room, haven't we? The J3 Love Room is on here somewhere. I think it's even on... It's in the saucer section, isn't it? The saucy section. We'll have to go and find it. Oh yeah, we've seen this one. Must be around the back. Crew quarters E. A blue room. See, I even tried signposting it, and that doesn't really help. The D. Lots of green everywhere. Oh, I'm collecting all these eggs, aren't I? Oh, Jesus! I'm carrying so much crap. That's the trouble with a creative mode inventory. Ah, the bar. Here we go. Yes! Gotta have a bar. Right, what can I get you? Cindy doesn't mind cursed food combinations. You have them a lot. I have fallen and I can't get up. I once tried a Mars bar in guacamole, and I don't know if it was because I was very drunk or if it was genuinely good, but I thought it was top banana. Yeah, we got a bar with some seats. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that nice? I must find the J3 Love Room. Oh yeah. So as I built the Enterprise, when I came to do individual rooms, I was asking people in the chat what kind of room they'd like. So this is Mango Panda's room. Amanda's room. With a pole for her pole exercises. And I think she said her favourite colour was purple, so I gave her a purple carpet and a purple bed and such. Oh, well, guest quarters as well. They are. Walrus-Key's unpopular food combo is a jam sandwich with prawn cocktail crisps on it. Wow. I can kind of see it, but I'm not... I can't get the words right, but I see it. Greg once read that you should replace milk on cereal with watered-down mayonnaise on cereal. What? Watered-down eggs and oil. That is bad. Dippy, the serendipitous. He doesn't stream anymore. I think he had a kid, possibly. But yeah, he asked for a green room, so that's what he got. I was going to do Dead Space 3 with Dippy, but by the time I came to do it, he was AWOL. So, yeah, this one's just a regular one with red carpet. Crew quarters. Aye. Yeah, with a little futon. Ah, here we go. The J3 love room. This is the one that J3 Joe requested. He wanted a love room with 3 beds for the 3 boys. And we decided, I think every book in these bookcases is the Kama Sutra. That was it, wasn't it? Oh, look, with the heart shape. Oh god, something died. There's a chicken in the love room. Oh, yeah. Damn children. Yeah, Will. Imagine having crotch goblins everywhere. Look at that. Oh. Oh. It's daytime. I can't sleep. I can't sleep in the J3 bed. There you are. J3 Joe's J3 love room. Oh yeah, a shower room. Imagine having multiple of them. Imagine having more than 0. There's chickens in the showers as well. Is it because they're small enough to get under there? Could be. And of course, the showers are here, but the towels are over here, so you've got to run across the room nude before you can cover yourself for the loads. Blame the construction workers. They didn't design it properly. Everyone calls cine sandwiches cursed. You don't know what's wrong with having mustard and ketchup in between, and then cheese. Grill that bread and bam, delicious. That does sound good, actually. It does sound acceptable, yeah. Acceptable. What we got over here? Oh wait, that's all the shower room, I think. I don't believe there are any additional rooms in this section. Actually, I think if I go into the map, journey map, and then do the cave layers. No. Oh god! The topography of the Enterprise. Look at that. Interesting. Yeah, I was hoping that we'd be able to see the layers. Actually, if I... Oh no, there we go. If we go deep enough, it's there. There we go. Look at that. It's a cross-section of the Enterprise. Look at that. Star Trek, so it's post-nudity taboo. Oh my god. Of all the places to see it, I didn't think I'd see it in Time Team, but there was an episode of Time Team where someone is... what are they doing? They're looking to join a reenactment of like a Roman soldier boot camp, and he has to discard his regular modern day clothes and wear whatever a Roman soldier would wear. Except they film him putting on the Roman trousers, and this poor guy, his bare ass is on YouTube forever now. And every time I see this guy in other episodes of Time Team, I keep thinking of that moment, and I'm just like, Jesus, no! This is supposed to be Time Team! They're digging up artifacts, not showing bums! Nothing wrong with bums, rest assured. But, you know, you go into something expecting one thing, and then it shows you something completely different. And that's all you can think about. Anyway, yeah. But, you know, the funny thing was, it wasn't censored or anything. Full-on arse crack, okay? This poor man. I wonder if he knows that it's on YouTube for everyone to see. 500,000 people have seen his arse. Artifact, nice. If we can go deep enough, we can see it. Thank you, Space. We need to go deeper. Three in a bed and the sexy one said, "Is it in yet? Roll over." Fucking hell. Leia is Star Wars, not Star Trek. Wait, what? Yeah, right. So what we got here? There's the holodeck, Disco Stew's room, the yellow court. There's Mango's room. That's the gym, or is that the shower room? There's the classroom, transporter room. No, that's the gym. That'll be. No, that's the shower room. But yeah, I just think it's so cool that you can see every individual room with the cross section like this. I think I took screenshots and saved them for something I was doing. I think I posted them to the Discord, maybe. But yeah. Okay, keep on going this way. Yeah, we went to the classroom. You go into something expecting one thing, and then it shows you something completely different. Sounds like internet dating. Wow. Okay, I've got to get round to the front. Yeah, we saw that one. I think there's more rooms here than I remember. All the more reason to explore it, so that we can remind ourselves. Majora's Mask will still be there as well. Indeed, Will, it is there. Yeah, I was saying earlier that this map is now too big for me to share with everyone, so I still haven't really sorted out a way to do that. Oh yeah, this was the observation lounge. We've seen the bar. I think that might be it. I think that's everything. In the saucer section, that's everything. An hour later, we've done one transform and we've done the saucer section. Or should I say, the saucy section. Oh. This way. Yeah, here we go. So we have the med bay for when you fall ill. Dr. Crusher can come and crush you. Beverly Crusher. I want some Crusher. Who remembers those adverts? Crusher. It was like a milkshake. And the adverts were kittens. Sort of animated on, like, 2D panels. And they were a band, I think, and they were just like, "I want some Crusher." It's weird adverts of the late 90s, early noughties, you know. And to see the rest of the ship, we go into next section 1. Where we see some cadet quarters. You've got to treat the cadets like scum. And make them sleep in bunk beds, like this. So there we are. And that's all there is to it here. So we go down to when we go down to next section 2. Want some Crusher? Yeah, Greg knows what I mean. Thank you, Greg. Cindy's throat is sore as fuck again. Oh no. You got some lozenges or honey or something. Lower Decks. Yeah, Lower Decks. I didn't start watching that. Again, but I've said before, I'm a bit picky when it comes to animated shows. So yeah, more bunk beds. And then we go to body section 1. Which is firstly a long corridor. But we have a shooting range. Test your phasers. Look at that. Old Betsy. Space remembers the ad. No idea what it was advertising. Ah, okay. Since he's had a sore throat the whole day, I promise if I get sick again, I will quit. Oh, no. This is the shuttle bay control room. Make sure everything comes in safely. I wouldn't be surprised if this lag was from all the chickens on board. The counselling room, because everyone needs counselling when you've seen a robo stream. And in here, we have a chicken going around a racecourse. I just think this is like a experiment, like a lab experiment room or something. Chicken, yeah. Okay, and then we go to body section number 2. Old Betsy, is that from the Robin Hood animated film? I've got no idea. Oh, hello! Alright, mate. A great big bushy tail. We got more guest rooms. Guest room A. Like this. These are the fancy pants rooms. You hear Kitty. There might be a cat around, yeah. With some fish on the wall. Right. Go on, in you get. Go on. That's it. The oh my god, don't place TNT in here room. Oh, like every room. Here we are. Oh, this was Shag's room. Oh, okay. It's not named after Shag, but I think we called this the Shag room because he put a sex swing in it. Groovy, baby. And he's got a fish tank with no fishing. Oh. Oh, but they're there, though. And, oh, wait. No, we saw that one, didn't we? And there's a blue room. God, all these fucking creatures everywhere. Guest room D. I forget who put that there. Fuck you. Oh, right, I remember that now. Okay. Guest room E. Another purple room. Right. Summer and her chickens. Chickens on holiday, defo not eaten. Remember, you are here forever. So, Summertime Queen joined to build stuff on the Enterprise at one point. Except, what she did was build an army of chickens in a single room, and then consistently placed chickens all around the Enterprise. But I thought, you know what? This gives me an idea, and we're gonna play into that idea later on when we get to the lower decks of the ship. But yeah, she made herself a room and filled it with chickens, which she then put foxes in, which killed all the chickens that were in here. So if I let some out, go on. Oh my god. Yeah. But the chickens were still left around everywhere. Till this day, Summertime Queen and her chicken are still the bane of Robo's life. Yeah. Yeah. Then we've got Guest Room G, which I think... someone said it was Riker's room? DJ booth. And a bathroom. Hello, Strix. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, yeah, okay then. Guest room H. With a Jeffries tube access. Which is a Star Trek reference. Parp. Right, and then there's the shuttle bay, which is where we came in earlier. The next level. You made the pole dancing room. Ah, okay. We've got the performing room, like a little theatre. See, there's a little stage here. You come up here and you deliver the 10 Commandments or something, I don't know. Abridged. Oh, another holodeck. Holodeck number 3, which is Nether themed. Riker's relaxation room, yeah. Another holodeck. This time it's the, what do they call it? The, just like whatever they call the inside of a ship, where they call the storage. Hello, Katie. How are you doing? Welcome to the Enterprise. Bobo's comedy show. Yeah, I just stand there and everyone laughs at me. A conference room. The fucking chickens! The chickens! They won't leave! The hold, that was it, thank you, the hold. Ugh. And now I've teleported over to one of the nacelles, and it's so much quieter here. Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. The warp nacelles. Oh. Peace and quiet. Just, can I stay here for the rest of my life, please? I might make a point to just cleanse the Enterprise of all creatures, great and small. Oh, the noise! And this one teleports to the other side, which is the same build, so nothing new to see there. Body section 4. I think this is the very bottom. No, it isn't. No, there's one more section after this. Wow. So this is Jane Astick's room. Kind of like Amanda's. It's got a pole for pole dancing. And yeah. A little room. / kill entities. Ah. Killed 1,382 entities, including myself! Well, at least I lost all my shit, so hey-ho. Oh, raw chicken. Oh my god. It's so quiet now. Oh. Oh, the silence. The silence. Oh. It's so much better now. I mean, it was funny, but my god, the noise was just getting too much. I know I could have just muted everything, but I want to be able to still, you know, place blocks and walk around and have sounds with it, you know. 1,382. Somebody clicked that, right? Oh, I hope so. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Oh wait, I didn't look around this bit, did I? Yeah, we did these rooms, but then over here, the axolotl racing post. Oh no! Oh no! And we had to, oh my god, we had the zoo as well, didn't we, Space? The petting zoo. It's alright, I can repopulate the petting zoo quite easily. We'll do that when we get down there. This is engineering. And there's a workshop, which has been gathering dust, apparently. And has a leak. Oh dear. Nice job. Thank you. All of us... I felt a great disturbance in the force. As if 1,000 voices... 1,000 million, trillion, gajillion voices were suddenly silenced. I think there's meant to be an anvil here, possibly. Handle with care. There's the handle, there's the care. Spare parts. Please register every taken part. Use the cart to transport. Believe me, you can't carry that. Yeah, someone else built this. I think it might have been 007 Killy made this. Someone else, someone did from the community. And here's the warp. Here's the fucking shitting fucking pissin' bloody fucking warp containment chamber thingy, warp chamber. And more engineering. Engineer. Thank you for the lurk, Martin. I shall enjoy the rest of the stream, and thank you for your lurk. Be thinking of you. And I will keep thinking of you off the stream as well. And yeah, it's engineering. And in the next generation, they have a little bit that takes you to the upper level. Yeah. And I tried making this look like a bottomless pit, which is kind of what it looks like in the show, but, yeah. Will's got to head off, so I shall see you next time. After telling Robo to become Thanos. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, I snapped my fingers, didn't I? Reality can be whatever I want. Wow. Okay, this is all the stuff I dropped. Sheesh. Alright, yeah, Jane Axtick's room, we've seen that. Lord Admiral, Owen is bad at game. Big oof. Oh, thank you, Cinny. Oh, the flowing water must be from a different room. This is Owen's room. He hasn't got a guitar here. You can't get guitars in Minecraft. Oh. Oh, you both clipped it. Alright, thank you both. Enterprise Lifeform Purge. Including myself. Space Bunny's lab. Cetacean navigation experiment. Oh, wait. What was in their space? I probably killed it. A replicator. Personal holosuite. Where he sneaks a peek at Marge. Homer! And he's got a personal transporter, which... Yeah, it is, yeah. Good fun. Look at all those chickens and pineapples. Oh, this is where all the chickens were. Emphasis on were. Dolphin or turtle? Okay, dolphin. Oh, well, I'm keeping that because enchanting the sword to make it more powerful. Right. Yeah, this is Summertime Queen's room because pineapple themed, which was like her thing on the channel. And she's got a diary, which we're not going to read because that's rude, but nice star date. Okay, let me get rid of that. Yep, you see the cross-section continues. Did I look at all the rooms along here? I didn't, did I? Iceberg Synthesis Arbitorium. Just, oh my god. It's very overgrown now. Oh, it's nice though, I like it. Come on, let me out. There we go, thank you. Is this a sign? No, this is Patrick. There's a sponge in here. It's the SpongeBob room. I forget who made the SpongeBob room. Where's this located? Oh, Cindy, this is on a single-player world. So, again, this is before your time. So, before Herdcraft, there was Robocraft, which was a server that I managed myself, barely. And it had 2 dimensions on it, so in the same server you could have a survival world and a creative world. This is the creative world on that server. But then when we switched over to Herdcraft, obviously I couldn't take this world with us, so I saved it, but it's too big for me to upload into the Discord, so I can't share it with everyone. So it's stuck on my hard drive for now. Sods. I mean, with World Edit, I might be able to copy and paste it over, but that might break the game, because it's going to be spawning in so much in one place at one time. Is Kinnea's room, the Kinnea's crying room. Oh, Kinnea. I don't think Kinnea's here. Kinnea is on Twitch for 2 years today, so she's doing a special stream. Or has done a special stream, I don't know if she's finished yet. But yeah. Kinnea's crying room, she called it. With a chain across the ceiling. Very sus. Cadet orgy room. For fuck's sake. An orgy room. Who made the orgy room? What's the betting I made it? Yeah. Okay, more rooms. Got Kiesko's room. Yeah, I think he logged in and did it all himself. He just made it just as much black as possible. Morn mud bath. Quark, keep out. Okay, yeah, just have a mud bath. The horny cadets. Yeah. Oh, there you go. 007 Key's reading room. Ah, oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? So what people did is everyone logged on, and we made one big push to get the Enterprise finished. So I gave people free reign of a room to build stuff in. This is username's room. So I don't think someone claimed this. I think someone else just built it for them. A Deep Space Nine joke. Ah, okay. I will be watching that after the Next Generation. Walrusky's crib. Nice. Showing off his building talents here. I never thought to use a trapdoor this way. I think it's great. And the fact that it can support like stuff like that as well. That looks like dice. This is D&D dice. D&D dice. And oh yeah, I think moving things across to 1.19, it has changed things a bit here. He had a setup here that looked like a laptop. I forget how he did it though. But I think they were to do with it. Yeah. So Walrusky's room. And then Wushime's room. Oh, Wushime. I hope Wushime's doing okay. She was very present in my streams to begin with. Yeah, she made this room. But that's still not all. Look at that. We're not far off halfway through the stream, and we're still touring the Enterprise. This is how much effort went into this. Cargo bay, which I think is very satisfying to look at. The color coordination, the way things line up exactly, and there's a transporter pad, which again would have teleported goods around, but not, alas, not so clever. No, cargo road. Hey. Strix doesn't think you ever got around to making your own room on there. Ah. Nah, maybe not. Okay. Fish! Alright, this is something we can fix today. And I'll fix the carpet afterwards as well. How do I put fish back? Oh. Look at it! Look at those huge eyes! Well, that's not right. There we go. Do 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 do. Right, now I've got to get out without breaking everything. Just keep swimming, indeed. I need to watch Finding Nemo again. There we go. Carpet repaired. And we have fish! And they're all trying to get out. Because they hate it here. Oh. The Sea Life Centre, yeah. Colour chicken. Oh, that was the parrots, wasn't it? Okay, hang on. We are restoring to life the chickens. And the coloured chickens. Don't you get out! No, no! I must be quicker. No! Get back in there. Get back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! The pain. Anyway. Oh no. Anyway. There we go. 3 parrots. Or colour chickens, as apparently they want to be called. Sexual harassment panda. Who named these again? No! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god, that was horrible! That was horrible, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you enjoy that crunch. Enjoy that crunch. Oh my god. I'm trying to put them back, not make life worse for them. All the named animals. Oh yeah, you're right, Space. Oh. The cows. Oh, they all had, like, memes, didn't they? I hope you have a backup. I don't think I do have a backup. Well, actually, hang on, hang on. Might have an idea. One sec. Let me see. Let me see something. Robo Realm chill build. No, it says last updated. It's yeah, last updated literally just now. I was hoping that it wouldn't update the map until I save and quit, but no. I mean, most of the names are on the VODs though, so we could go back and look at the VODs and get those names. Space Cow Boy. I don't think so, mate. There you go, we've got one named thing back. Killing them made it worse. It did. It did. Shep. Is this right? Oh, over here. What's the name you give to a sheep to make it do funny things? You name it after the developers. Oh, whatever. We got sheep. Maybe I'll have another cow as well. There you go. Jep. Jep? Not Jeb. Jep? Okay. What? No. Nah, never mind. Poggies! Oh my god, what were the poggies? Doggies? The killer rabbit of Kerbanog. That's just a white rabbit, isn't it? Or was there a specific rabbit? No, that'll do. What were poggies? Would they be doggies? Anger cats. Jeb underscore was apparently it. Oh, okay. Aww. Precious! Llama. It's very same to you. Chicken, do not release. And it's empty, because the chickens are everywhere. We are chicken. Chick distance is futile. What was in here? Horse. There we go. Right, there we go. The petting zoo is back. The names are not. I'm sorry. Again, with enough effort, we can find out what names are missing and put them back in the animals. And then we have the Space Nursery, who... Oh god, I forget who made this. But I think they did a really great job. Like, all the alien plants, all the weird and wonderful things. And I think they did a really good job at bringing that across. So, yeah. And that really is it. That is all of the Enterprise. Oh. We've got a record of who used it last. Oh. Does it say when? No. Rule of thumb, always have a backup. I didn't expect this to happen! What did I do wrong? All players, all entities, nearest player, random player, current entity. It doesn't sound like there are any other parameters for that. No. Still. There we go. That was a tour of the USS Enterprise that I built all of last year. Well, not all of last year. Built last year for a good third of the month. A third of the year I spent making that. The Optimus Prime statue was quite early on as well, I think. Look at that. What was that, Marge? This is what Owen is bad at games made. Again, I forget what the exact origin is. I want to say it's Game Grumps, but I'm not 100% sure. It's like an animated skit where someone says, I need you to go out and buy eggs for Bart! And apparently that's what she looks like. It's actually amazing. Yeah. You saw Owen land. Yeah, Owen land. And then this is the origin of the chicken emote. Big chicken. And then bigger chicken. And then there's biggest chicken. And this is a really good job. Owen built the Simpsons house. I think he did a really good job here. What does it say? X for Bart! There you go, make my yearly deposit. There's my pizza slice. Pizza. Look at that. Look at that, look at that. It's a struggle to fit it all into frame. There's Iceberg's Majora's Mask. Your scuffed bigger chicken with its weird eyes. I mean, the glowing eyes of doom! Now here's an interesting fact. This bit here, the reason why this is cut out so squarely is because the Enterprise used to be on the ground, down here. And the build area was, I guess you could say, pretty much from this corner all the way over to that corner. Because I had to cut out an entire square area. It had to be this low to the ground to cover the underside of the body. And then also tall enough to cover the saucer section. I moved it up into the air to make it look a bit... It just looked better when it's up in the air, doesn't it? Looking up and seeing it in the sky, looming above you. Like some vast predatory bird. And we've already covered Space's hammer. There, like, you know, see? It's a hammer. It's a hammer. That looks like a Romulan warbird. I'm sorry, Space, I keep drawing attention to it. I know you didn't mean for it to look like that. It's funny though, right? This is Space's little home. Space Bunny's Tower of Solitude. Oh. This is the actual Minecraft shadow of that. But then the Filled with TNT. Oh yeah, this is filled with TNT, isn't it? Because you tried blowing up, didn't you? We did blow up this Enterprise. Did I do that for the 12-hour stream or the 24-hour stream last year? Well, anyway, ooh, tactical. Ah, nice. Officer bunks. Transporter room. Ah. Singularity reactor. Glowy. Is that Spaces? I don't know why I thought it was something to do with Shag. No, Space did a Romulan Warbird. Or Bird of Prey. I always forget which. Yeah. What else is here that we've built? There's the Lego person that I made. No, actually, specifically, I tried making the Lego version of my Lego minifig. It's cursed. Sorry, yeah. When we blew up the Enterprise, it blew up early because Space was helping me lay down TNT, and because we have redstone torches dotted around in places, putting the TNT down next to it sets it off. So poor Space, he put down a TNT and it set off and it blew up, and I'm there like, what? Why is it going off? What's happened? No! And like the grand explosion had to happen in stages, you know. I could always make a copy of the save right now and blow it up again, but then placing that much TNT around takes ages. So maybe some other time. Where is all the sort of Christmassy stuff that we made? Didn't I experiment with like an ice rink and stuff? Maybe that was on... Maybe that was somewhere else. You did a nacelle first, then I did the Minecraft track. Right. It's not here. I guess this is all we have then. Maybe this is an even earlier version and we've lost some builds. Right, anyway, yeah. That was the Enterprise. So now, let's actually make some stuff. So I was going to make a... I don't know, I've got a vague idea of what I want to make. Ah, wait, yeah, hang on. Okay. You'll see what I want to make. You'll see what I want to make. Cine is off to sleep now. You guys are amazing. Have a good rest of the evening. Thank you so much, Cine. Milo Jam. Good night to you, Cine. Thank you so much for hanging out. No, you're amazing. Exactly. No, you! No, you. What I thought about making is... Let's just see how well I can make it. No, nothing there will help. Okay, I think make that a bit longer. Right, I think. No, it doesn't need to be that tall. I hope this will end up coming across as well as I envisioned. If anybody wants to hazard a guess as to what this is, then have a go. A load of coloured blocks. Oh, there's not much colour going, is there? Nah, you'll see, you'll see. And then hopefully you'll see it and be like, oh. Pfft, whatever. Look a bit shit. Hang on. Okay, trouble is, when it gets dark, very hard to see concrete, black concrete, so I'm gonna sleep next to my beautiful thing. Good morning. Look at that. Looming out of the early morning mist. Oh, it looks so cool. I seem to have lost my zoom function. Unless there's a different button for it, but nah. Oh well. Right. God, it's still hard to see. Because the sun's coming up over there. But, good thing is, this is 2D, so... Chaotic. Hello. 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 How are you doing? Welcome in to the final Minecraft Monday of Spacetember, which is got some stuff going on. Okay. This is a painting, and it's of being on the moon, looking up at the Earth, like I did last week when we got to the moon in Galacticraft. And these are my substitute for stars. I made this. Earth to Moon, exactly. Chaotic is good. How is the Robo? I'm very good, Chaotic. Chaotic, you're a recent addition to the Robo community. So, perhaps you'd like to see my... Perhaps you'd like to see my... Enterprise. These are the voyages of being cringe. Its ongoing mission to out-cringe the other cringe. Yeah, I've just done a big tour of that, Chaotic, which will be available on the VOD. I'm not going to do it all again. It takes so long to go around that thing. There's so much inside it. But yeah, there is my little painting of standing on the moon, looking at Earth. Oh, flying Gokka. Oh, the Star Wars shit. Shut up! Shut up, you slag! I'm gonna make a rocket ship now. Like an actual one. I need those. This is going to be hugely ambitious again. We'll see how long it takes. Okay. Okay. Right. And then... No, it's raining! Blech. That's right. In this house, we like the rain. Oh, look at that. In stormy weather as well. So cool. I've never been prouder of anything I've ever made in Minecraft. And of course there are better builds out there than that. I know there are. I've seen Minecraft builds of the Enterprise D, which look really cool. Okay. I initially wanted to have like 3 boosters, but we'll keep it basic. We'll just have a shuttle with just 1 rocket booster. And the main body... Is that tall enough? Yeah, I reckon that'll do. We'll just do a very basic rocket. This is going to take a while. Yeah, I remember trying to build an X-Wing as well. Are they still there? I think I tried those behind Majora's Mask, didn't I? Were they over here? No. Yeah, there was a Baby Yoda. I built a Baby Yoda for Sash. I'll tell you what. Check this out. We'll come back to the rocket ship build in a second. So, there's also this, and you may notice it's got a Enterprise nacelle on it. Well. Space will remember this one very well. The spleefering, yeah. Withers and an Enterprise that has sustained damage. And it killed me in the cargo bay somewhere. Yeah. Is it here? Maybe I'm thinking of a different creative world. There's the remnants of Space's Romulan ship. All that remains is this. Oh, there's a block still left on it. Look at that. Oh, there's a wither. Shooting something. Look at it go! Oh my god, is it shooting me? Is it going to hit the Lego guy in the head? It won't, will it? Oh my god, please hit him on the head. Please hit him in the face. Oh my god. Is it gonna happen? Yeah! Headshot. Oh my god, it's doing another one. Yes. Shoot the rubbish Lego person in the head. Oh, in the nip. No, in the shoulder. Okay. Why is it shooting the Lego thing from so far away? Oh my god. Right, so what happened here is I tested out chat controls Minecraft, or what is it? What do they call it? I don't know. Where you can use channel points to get points which you can then redeem things to happen to me in the game. And Space redeemed spawning 2 withers. And this is the result of it. And there's a clip of me arriving in the cargo bay. Oh wait, no, I was here. And I say, oh, it's in the cargo bay! And then the wither just shot me, and one hit killed me. The wither really hates Lego, apparently. Yeah, fucking idiot. Hang on. Pandas. King Moo 92. Mince. Darth Vader. Not everything is... Yeah, there's lava, isn't there? There's lava somewhere. David Hammeron! Razor Beast. Sir Oinks a lot. Llamageddon. Cusco, of course. Can't see a name on that. I don't like the sounds of things dying all the time. They aren't named. Norfolk Enchants. Blast radius. Nice. Oh, we got some of the names then. Anyway. But yeah, the extra builds aren't on this map either, so I'm wondering if there was a different creative mode for the other stuff that we made. Unless they're in one of the other save games. But I swear there's only these ones. There's Minecraft Therapy, creative mode. Could it be in there? That's 1.17 though. Test. Goose. Oh my god, look at that. From 3 years ago. Twainth. That's right, I had a mod that included really intricate trains, immersive trains or something like that. You have to build the wheels and the pistons and the chassis and the coal bit and just really put your train together. And they're an absolute nightmare to get going as well, as it should be. You've got to build up the pressure. Anyway. Goose. Yeah, I don't know why it's called Goose. I don't want to go into it in case it's modded. And it might break. I don't know why I've still got it. Right, back to that rocket. Back to that rocket, Gromit. There it is. Ooh, it's nearly time for a beer. Beer, 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 beer. I can't remember how much I have had. What a song. Right, you know what? I don't know what this is going to end up looking like. I'm just building a rocket. Could really do with weld edit, couldn't I? Hey ho. It's cheating. Ugh. Do you think it's quicker to move up in a circle or to do one line at a time like this? I could probably time it to see exactly how long it takes. But it wouldn't be an accurate thing, would it? Because I've already done one. Oh well. I suppose I could always change that to be 3 smaller rockets. Permission to come aboard, Captain. Ethereal Battle, you can come wherever you want. Welcome, how you doing? Let's grab a beer to honour your arrival. Dag Mango. Mango Pale Ale. Ooh, sounds nice. Aegir Briggery. Oh my god, it's going to be a Norse one, isn't it? Brewed by Aegir Briggery from Norway. So, yep, it's Norse. Just in case you're wondering how many pants you need. 2 pant. Can you see that? 2 pant. Pant? I know, right? Welcome in, Adam. How you doing? I'm looking forward to this one. You know I like a fruity beer. Ooh, it does smell mango-y, which is a good sign. Well, that was fucking embarrassing. Missed half my mouth. Ooh, it's good. That's really good. Tired, hungry, and it's been a long assignment day. Ah, mate. It's alright, not long left. And you've got a long weekend coming up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We had another look at my Enterprise over there. Puzzled over where all the animals went. And puzzled over where some of the builds went that I've got. And, yeah. I'm just building a rocket now. Assignment with extra ass. Oh, yeah. I had an ass assignment at the beginning of the stream as well. If you know what I mean. I really should have a go at making the Death Star at some point, shouldn't I? I think when I finished the Enterprise, or even during the Enterprise build, I said that I would try and tackle making a Death Star. Ooh, excuse me. That was your mega base idea for Herdcraft. Make a house a home. Mega base. Yeah, I think I heard you mentioning that, Wariski. But see, if you're doing it in Herdcraft, that means you'd be doing it vanilla. I would be making my Death Star in creative mode. Like I did with the Enterprise. Can you imagine how long that would take to do in survival? I might try it one day, though. Like, the hull is concrete. I don't know, that'd be a shit ton of clay. If I can figure out how many blocks are in there, then from that we can extrapolate how much clay and gravel I'd need. No, sorry. Gravel and sand and whatever dye. Have I seen someone made Minecraft in Minecraft? Yes, someone built a working computer in Minecraft, didn't they? I've seen that. Someone did it before, and it was a 2D Minecraft, but now someone's made it so that you can play Minecraft in 3D. Hence why you did 12 double chests of stone. Oh, mate. Nah, never mind the stone. Make it out of concrete. For a much flatter finish. Mind you, I suppose stone adds that kind of texture to it, doesn't it? Oops. I suppose it's only a matter of time before someone makes Doom in Minecraft. You know how people, you know, make the most ridiculous objects run Doom. Someone could easily take that Minecraft computer idea and then just have it be Doom instead of Minecraft. Jeez, it's taken this long just to fill this up. I haven't even done it all the way. Look at that. Fucking hell. Fucking slacking. Potatoes. Yep. Make Doom run on a potato. What were the other ones? A calculator. Why did I have to build it so big? Why couldn't I do like a little dinky rocket? To be honest, when I started making the Enterprise, I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. And it got to a point where I realised just how huge it was, and I was like, well, I've got to carry on with it now. I can't stop now, can I? I just feel like I'm getting that way with this rocket as well. Should the Thunderbirds count as space stuff? I guess Thunderbird 3 does. Thunderbird 5. I could try and do Thunderbird 3. I'm going to need a reference image though. I used to have a little die-cast Thunderbird 3 toy thing, and it had a rubberized tip. Safety first. Had a Thunderbird 1 as well, which I think was from the same toy line. Almost like a kind of dinky toy, you know. You know who did the die-cast cars? They're only 3 and 5. Ah, yeah. I'll see if I can get an image of... If I can finish this in a decent time, then I'll have a go at doing a Thunderbird 3. Adam thinks it counts, because let's face it, Thunderbirds are go. Yeah, but Thunderbird 1... What was Thunderbird 1's purpose? To get somewhere quickly, wasn't it? Thunderbird 2 was like the utility van. It's got all your tools in it that you might need. Thunderbird 3 is the one that you use to get to Thunderbird 5. Just go to space. Thunderbird 4 was a submarine. And Thunderbird 5 is where you put your least favourite child. Because they're in outer space and they can't come home very often. Poor John Tracy. I'll tell you what, that's a great idea for a Minecraft build though, isn't it? Build Tracy Island and have all the subterranean like hangars and stuff. Ooh, excuse me. 1 was Rapid Response Command Scout, 2 was Utility Cargo, 3 was Space Transport, 4 Submarine. Yep, thank you, Space. Ooh, excuse me. And thank you for that quote. It had a rubberized tip. Oh, Jesus, look at that. There's one bit. So now, we're gonna get, let's get some quartz stairs. Five is a space station, global monitoring station, yeah. Mole was extra, yeah. Thunderbird 6 was a biplane. Yeah, that was only in the movie, wasn't it? And didn't Brains pilot it? Oh, Brains. I used to have an action figure of Brains, now that I think of it. You never really watched it. Why exactly were this man and his children flying huge ships around? Same reason as to why... Same reason as to why Tesla threw a car into space, because they have the money and they want it to be silly, I don't know. Herdcraft Season 2, Robo Island. Have we found an island yet that's isolated in the middle of the ocean? Because I could do that. I wouldn't mind that, actually. My little island out in the middle of nowhere. 69,000 blocks away. Nah. We're going to do my Roman villa getaway first. The villa which I have started designing. Those of you who are in the Discord and have the Minecraft role will have seen that. Well, seen the outline of it. Trouble is, if it's too big, it might be taking up the entire space in that valley, but fine by me. It's still a getaway. Right, and now... goes in a little bit. There we are. Roman villa that looks like the mansion from Star Wars 2. So you can stand on the balcony and kiss. Nah, it's actually a design that I picked up off Time Team, of all things. Hello, David. Alright, Space says their mother died in a cave collapse that no one had the gear to rescue her from. So like Batman, they vowed to be international rescue. Like the Avengers, they saved everyone regardless on international rules. Oh, okay. International rescue, hence, yeah. That was their loophole, wasn't it? If they call themselves international rescue, then there's no border control because they're just every nation. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 29. So if we just say it's 30, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then this will be that high. Did they more often than not end up rescuing America? I don't think they ever specified where they were going, did they? Just somewhere in the world. Robert, are you making a big white gherkin for ladies? It's a space shuttle! It's a rocket, like Apollo. Alright? Get your mind out of the gutters. Mind you, Apollo, he's kind of that shape, isn't it? Also, Brains made the Thunderbirds stealth and too fast to catch or track. GG's, Brains. I should have made it more round. Oh well. Multi-speed thruster. It's only got one setting. One setting. Full penetration. Oh, dearie me. Make the button light up. Intuitive. Yeah. It lights up all down the neck. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. I could have done a very minimalist one. Look how long it would have taken me to do a minimalist rocket. There we go. Look at that. Now I'm making it this big. If the whole thing lit up, it would be like a laser light show. That's part of the fun. Excuse me. I think I need to go to bed soon. In-game, I mean. Fuck off! Fly. God, one day, there's going to be a fly that lands right there on the camera. And you'll have a close-up of it. And I'll be like, where'd it go? Oh, it snowed a little bit. What is it they say on Top Gear? Ambitious, but rubbish. Oh dear, okay. That was really nice. Kind of wish I'd saved this one till the end, but that's what I get for picking one at random, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay, that didn't take as long, did it? So then, same again. Just move it inwards a little bit. Oops. Ag. There we go. No! I don't know why I'm getting so annoyed. I'm in creative mode. It's not like I'm losing resources doing it this way. There we go. So... let's do 7 for this bit. I'm not going to bother with an interior. I'm just going to have the rocket as a shell with some decorative bits on the outside. It's turning into more of a diamond shape now, isn't it? Oh, no, that doesn't need to go there. Okay. Coming this way again. Ah. And it rains again. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, does it? Empire State Building. Oh no. Oh, I need to. Yeah, I think I need to make this bit taller, don't I? Empire State Building. That is what it looked like, isn't it? Okay. Right. Let me just have a look at a reference image of some kind. Ooh, an item on your Steam wishlist is on sale. What could that be? It is... Ooh, Crumble and 2 other games are on sale. The Gunk and This Land Is My Land are on sale. Okay. Right. Apollo rocket. So that's kind of what I was going for, albeit not very well. In fact, yeah, I should have extended the body. Like, this main bit should be like there. I suppose I could build that up a bit more, up to this bit. It doesn't matter if I leave this bit on the inside, I can just cover it up with this, can't I? Okay. Let's just see what a difference that makes. It doesn't matter from the outside, but you'll know. I'll know. Might just leave that image up. Right, you know what? I'm going to bed. Is that your game? I hope it's not outside. It is very much the game, yeah. There you go, look. Beautiful skies. Oh, and even a rainbow. Oh my god. Optimus Prime, the Enterprise, and a rainbow. And the demonic eyes of the bigger chicken over there. Oh, amazing. And the Lego guy. Right, let's carry on. I realised that there's black mixed into this build as well, like especially from the reference image I had. But I'll add that later. I want to get the proportions right first. I can't believe I said that this would be chill builds, plural. We've got an hour and a half left of the stream, and I'm working on one rocket. Still, space-related, isn't it? Ooh, excuse me. How do you think NASA felt? It took them how long to get to the moon? So they launched the first satellite, or satellites, in the 50s, right? And then they got to the moon by 1969. Nice. So, what? 15 years? 20 years? And here we are. 60 years later. With fuck all to show for it. Except maybe Starlink, which... Does Starlink even work? When are they rolling that out? That was meant to be like Wi-Fi for the whole world, wasn't it? I wish that we were making more of an effort to get to Mars or something, you know? It does work. Ah, okay. So what's the latest? Is it available? It's very limited currently. Oh, of course it is. By very limited, only the rich can afford it, right? Ah, Jesus. Only my rich billionaire friends can use it. It works, just as per most things, it's flipping expensive. Yeah. Of course it is. Imagine inventing something and then just giving it to the people. Right, nearly there. That's what you think Toyota did with the three-way seatbelt. Three-way seatbelt? Is that so that no one falls off during the three-way? Oh, no, what, like, over the shoulder, down here, and then across the waist, like that, 3 points. They didn't patent it because it would save more lives. Ah, GG's Toyota. What legends. Remember the 60s, atomic power, electricity was going to be too cheap for the meter, and yet now no one can afford to eat their homes. Same old story, the rich and powerful hoard everything and keep everything downtrodden. Yep, absolutely. I was tempted by the don't pay UK campaign, where as many people as possible just refuse to pay their energy bills because it's too fucking high. But my energy supplier seemed to be sort of doing their best to make it as comfortable for the customers as possible. That's the idea I get. And then there's like also the whole thing about, you know, oh, I don't want to get in trouble type thing, you know. Yeah. Yeah, trickle-down economics. Horse shit. That trick will be small, yellow, and smells suspiciously like piss. Oh, absolutely. Elon Musk calls everyone working from home lazy, the rich arrogant prick. Oh my god, has he been reading Alan Sugar's tweets? He said the same thing. Miserable cunt. Jesus Christ. He could work from home if he wanted to. Nothing's stopping him. Why would you choose to be in the workplace? Unless you really liked the job that you did. Like, if you had the choice between doing your job in an office or doing your job at home, you'd do it at home, wouldn't you? You haven't got to travel. You can sleep later. Life is a pyramid scheme, yeah. Life is a pyramid scheme. Just gotta cry it out. Just cry it out. God, I've really butchered this thing, haven't I? Fucking hell. Alright, we got milkshake body. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do because the inclines are so sudden in Minecraft, aren't they? My rocket's thick. You know what trickles down and it isn't pounds yet. Long, long. Hey. Long. Kinia, wait, hang on. We're gonna visit an old relic. Hang on. How you doing, Kinia? Girth. My racket's thick. Girthy, even. Heavens, the Megadroid. Right, in we go. Was it in here? No. 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 Alright, hang on. Is it on... No, it won't be on this level. There you go! I feel stronger now. Kinia's crying room. We found your crying room, Kinia. We visited this earlier. And we had a cry. Jimmy! Who's got girth? Ooh, for you, always. I'm so wide right now. Jesus. Old relic. Sounds like you called Cindy an old relic there. What? Cindy? Cindy's not... Cindy went to bed. What? What do you mean? I said we're visiting an old relic, which is this ship. The Enterprise that I built. Because there's a room in there that Kinia built back when we were making it. Right, now I leave. It was Kinia, yes. How you doing, Jimbo? Are you all better now, Jimmy? You're not sick anymore. Well, except for, like, sick, you know? Kinney. Cinia. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. If I build this up to, like, there, that will kind of be the Oh, well, I like my painting down there, the way it's lit up like that. It does make it look brown, though. Brown space. Which it will be if we keep... Once we finish pumping shit into the seas, we'll pump shit into space instead. We'll end up with brown rain. Brown and yellow rain. Soon will be kin, then key, and then K. Cinny, Kinney, I need my ears checking, sorry. Nah, it might just be me, I can't talk very well. I talk too quickly. My brain processes my words faster than my mouth can get them out. And apparently that's a sign of intelligence. Same with my handwriting. My handwriting's absolutely atrocious, but it's because I'm writing too fast. Maybe they say that just to make people feel better about it, when really everyone's just like, God, that actually means you're so fucking stupid. If you talk too fast, you're actually really dumb. No, I don't know. Me and Cinny are one anyway. We are one. So we set the world on fire. Is that how it goes? That's how it goes. Right, okay. It still looks a little bit like a tower, like the Empire State or something. Thank you, Adam. Let's get rid of this bit. Away with you! Away with you! Yeah, okay. I feel like this bit should actually go higher. Could be worse. Could be like the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to build in Minecraft. Probably, I think it's probably been done before actually. It is very high, yes, but as you can see, I've built things higher. This might end up being... Would it be taller than the Enterprise? I don't know. We'll see. About that high? How does that stay up, the Pisa? Leaning Tower of Pisa? Good foundations, I guess. God, the more I look at it, the more I just think it looks like the Empire State. BRB. No problem, Kinia. Thank you. Did I find my one block of ancient debris when I dug for the eyeball? No. Oh, no, Katie, sorry. I was playing off-stream, I think, with Sash and Eddie. And Eddie was showing us how to mine for ancient debris in the Nether. And we were meant to be sharing, but we only found so much that Sash had several and I got one piece. So that was my one piece. It's almost as high as Robo. I mean, you say that. Hang on. Oh no, that'll mean starting up the game again. No, don't worry, don't worry. I was going to show Adam my joke Minecraft skin. So I made a joke skin where it's my Minecraft guy, but he's got bloodshot eyes, a t-shirt with marijuana on it, and he's just in his underpants. Oh, damn it. I guess you're not scared of heights. Well, I mean, it's in-game, so it's different, isn't it? It's different to when you, physically, yourself, are above a certain height. I'm alright with them, really. You're having such a time trying to find some. Right, so, Katie, like with, you know, Diamond level on the Overworld, there is a certain level in the Nether where you could, is optimal for it. But then, the other thing to do is to use beds to blow up bits of the nether. 15, I don't know. I don't know the level. Been down there hours. No, I don't know what the exact level is. Hopefully someone in Hercraft will know. And, oh, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Who's that? Is that a bit of Optimus? No. Oh, no, that's me! That's my shadow! For fuck's sake. Beds like TNT. Yeah, but then I forget what you have to do. No, I think when you get in the bed, it blows up, but it doesn't hurt you? Is that how it works? Or does it hurt you? God, you know what? It's been so long, I don't know. Don't follow what I'm saying at all. You take it that won't blow the debris? No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Was it beds that he used? No, I think it was beds that Eddie was using. But of course, then the risk of lava coming down to get you. It most definitely hurts you. Okay, maybe you're better doing it with a blast protection or something. Blast protection on all pieces of armor. Okay. Yeah, armor is charity. I know. I don't know what else to suggest. I get that it looks like the Empire State Building, but I reckon once I started decorating it, it'll look more like a rocket ship, so we'll see. TNT works just as well, just a bit more expensive. Yeah. You can clip the bed from a ways away, can't you? Yeah, I think you can, actually. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. You know what, if it sticks out on the side like that, we'll just call it decoration. Okay. It's going to require more jet fuel. Oh, God, look at it. It's awful. What if I extend these all by 2? So, like... No, that won't work because then it'll just push everything to the top, won't it? Okay, now hang on. Still looks like a building. Right, you know what? I'm going to start putting in the decorating bits, so... Let's see. No, don't go to sleep. Leave my reference. Oh my god. That's a big one. Giggity giggity you! Alright! Yeah, I'm just working out how to do the decorations. We've got to decorate this big old motherfucker. A little bit higher. Yeah, okay. That'll do. God, I've got to do this for 4 other sides. And I can barely see. There we go. Jimmy, how was EGX for you? I hope you had a good time. I've heard a little bit about it from Adam and Joe. Really hope I can go next year. I want to go and just try out that Prime Burgers, because of course I do. I mean, the burrito place was good, but I think, you know, Prime Burgers is going to have to be the one next year. Try a Prime Burger for sure. I can't remember how they taste, but for the namesake. Exactly, for the namesake. Might be the worst burger in the world, but at least I can say, I can pose with it and say, this is Robo Prime with a Prime Burger. Taste my meaty patty. Wait, what? Okay. See, now we're getting a bit of colour to it. I'm hoping that this will look more like a rocket. He had the burrito this time, it was average. Yeah, Adam said he had the burrito as well, and yeah, I mean, the one that the place that I took you to here was definitely better, wasn't it? But like, I think that burrito place at the Excel Center is part of a chain, right? Whereas this place that I took you to was an independent burrito business. Yeah, much fresher. Yeah, exactly. And because it's less busy at the independent place, they can take their time. They can put care into your burrito. Oh, there we go. Alright, we've got some black decor. And now, if I get some red... I mean... Ooh, might have to move that up one. No, it's not going to say ooh woo. I don't even know if I'll be able to get that in there. Oh no! It's too tall. Ugh. Is there a better way to make an S shape? Hang on. Let's just have a play around here. So. USA, USS, yeah, lowercase a maybe. Why? No, it's a U. All right, it's a U. That's what it is. For fuck's sake. I mean, is it going to be too much trouble to just... If I start from the bottom and do A first, which would be as simple as this. Then the S. And then we do the U. And then the new position for the black strip will just be there. That works. See, I was going for, you see down the sides there, USA. USA! USA! I'm going to try and put those fins on as well, but pff, it's going to be a challenge. I'll save that to the end. Visit the boob offering zone. Sounds like my kind of zone. USA. Oh, it's only going up four blocks. That's all right. Now the question is, will I finish this rocket in the next hour? I don't really want to make it an ongoing project, but might have to. Legit, there are boobs and a barrel. Ooh, a barrel of boobs. A barrel of fun. Like, imagine if instead of bobbing for apples, you're bobbing for booba. You're boobing for booba. There you go. Another USA. I think it's looking more like a rocket now. Right? Ooh, another reminder. If you want to vote for whichever game I play this Friday, be sure to jump in the announcements channel in the Discord and cast your vote. The choices are LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, Ratchet & Clank, Star Trek Online, or Halo Combat Evolved. At the moment, the votes are leaning towards Ratchet & Clank. So if you want that, go vote for it and make sure it wins, or if you don't want that, vote for one of the other options, and we might see how it has some competition. I think the only one I'm not going to revisit, regardless, is Star Trek Online. Unless the votes go that way, obviously. But, you know, again, with the other games, you can just, you know, they have a story, you complete it, you're done. Whereas Star Trek Online is, like, ongoing. I haven't got time for that kind of commitment. I've got all the games to play. You never have the correct emojis to vote in these things. Oh, well, if you look at the post, you can just tap the one you want to vote for, and it'll just automatically add you to that. So you don't have to go into the post and react with it. You can just tap the ones that are already on there. Right? You can do that, can't you? I don't mean you specifically. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yeah, hang on. Let's bring it up. Yeah, like there. You just tap those. Tapped. You're correct. Thank you. Oh my god. It's a... So now it's a 50-50 split between LEGO Star Wars and Ratchet & Clank, but I said that if there was a 50-50 split between two of the choices, I would just do both. I'll do one of them for 2 hours, do the other one for 2 hours, and do 2 games in one stream. But yeah. Do get your vote in if you want a full 4 hours on one of those games. No worries, Kate. Correctamundo. Oh, an old. Plug that in. Nearly there. Third side, nearly done. Now, up the next bit, there's a US flag, which is going to take some improvisation. Might just have to be a simple blue block and then something else. Was hoping for silver. Well, it's for Spacetember, David. So it's going to be a space-related game. For this Friday, I mean. I will do silver at some point. I've just got a lot of other games I want to get done first. Because I did like the look of it. Have a little patience. Know the feeling. Yeah, yeah. Part of the reason why I started streaming anyway was to try and get through my gaming backlog. And most of the games I've played are games that I've already played before. But, you know what, we'll get there, we'll get there. Oops. There we go. And then we just fill this bit up. It's so hard to see with black concrete. Okay. There we go. Is it looking more like a rocket now? Maybe? You get through the backlog and now new games are coming. Exactly, I know. Oh, God. I mean, I've got so many games waiting to be played, and yet, when Spider-Man got released, I was like, ooh, get that, play that. It's like, oh, no, play something else. Like, no. I want that. Okay. So... Oh god, that's going to be a challenge. It says United States down one side. I might just ignore that. Instead... So there's a massive white, and in the middle of it is the US flag. So, like, here... No, I don't know. Let's do it here. If I do it with wool, actually, that'll make it stand out a bit more. Would be more obvious if it had wings, fins. I don't know the technical term. I think it is fins, to be honest. And there are fins. Maybe I should add the fins now. It's got red ones and white ones. Oh wait, no, the red ones are part of the stand for this model. It has... Oh right, okay, I see. The fins are kind of here. There's like one... Oh, see, no, that doesn't quite work, does it? So hang on, how are these done? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. But for the sake of this design, I feel like it should have... I might just do it like this. Maybe make those a bit longer. Maybe. Oh god, I don't know. It's because they poke off at a diagonal angle, but that would just make them look really weird on this. Let's just see what these look like. No! That's a no from me. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to it. In the meanwhile... That's awful. That's my US flag on the side. Jesus. It's because they poke off at a diagonal angle and that just makes it really weird. Yep, correct. keep catching sight of the Enterprise in the background there, and I'm just like, why can't I make it as good as that with that detail on it? Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Hold the phone. Oh. Okay. There is the US flag. And then up here is another kind of sort of black strip thing like that. Which I can probably do from here. It's not exactly in proportion, but it'll do. And these bits only go down part of the way. It looks a bit weird, but it'll do. Okay. This bit's going to have to stay as is, but this bit is interesting. It's like a checkerboard pattern. Just trying to figure out where these things are going to go. I'm trying to do this bit. You see where it's like a checkerboard pattern. If I'm facing this bit, then it's going to be black, black, white, white. Easier if this was even, but it isn't. It's odd. It's 5 across like that. Just do it this way, couldn't I? Okay, yeah, that'll do. Sure. Then we'll have this bit as white, and it's got another USA on it, but I'm not going to fit those in. Oh, actually, it's only three across, so I might be able to. Oh no. Let's do it as we did before. No, no, not going to work. Do it with a banner, actually. If I get the banners to read USA, I could put those alongside there. That'll work. But for now, we have a black strip going along here. Shite. There we go. Okay. I think it looks more like a rocket than a building now, surely. I'm going to change the top bit to be all iron. Trying to make Saturn V. Yes, the Saturn V, or as close approximation to it as I can. It's proving tricky, whether it's due to scale or just, you know, whatever, but... Joe said, and I do agree, that it might be more convincing if there were fins at the bottom, but it's just difficult to get the fins to look good in Minecraft, you know? You recognised it, so you can't be far off now. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. There's like a sort of hole cut into the side of it up here. I don't know what that's meant to be. Now, as for the USA, that'll go down here. Oh, I forget what they call them now. The thing that... Not a lectern, weave? No. Lathe? No. Oh god, what are they called? The thing that you make banners with. Katie might know. I think you would need more length for scale accuracy, but the design isn't recognisable. Yeah, that's because I'm trying to cram it in for the next 45 minutes of the stream. A loom! Thank you, Space. I love loom. Thank you, Katie. Whee! Plonk. Alright, how do these things work? How do this work? How do I make a letter? England! No. Fuck no. Barbershop. Thank you, Space. That's cool. Do I have to do it multiple times? So, like, if I... No. What is that? How do I make that? Shall I Google it? Banner letters Minecraft. Excellent. Thank you, Gamer Geeks. Base color white, pattern color red. Jump to U. Oh, apparently, like, oh, can you not craft these? Maybe you just have to give. All right, hang on. Oh, Jesus, for every single one. God, it goes on forever. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Might be better on a desktop site, but you know, there's always the risk of opening up the internet, making my internet die. So, what if I did it? No. S. Why don't I put just some other letters in there, like... Woo. Ooh. Screw it, that'll do. One more. Let's try and get some fins on the bottom. And let's try it this way. Fuck off, fly. I'm busy. I mean... It's not great, is it? Oh, but actually... Ah, That might make it look a bit better. I mean, they're not very... They're quite modest fins on the actual thing. Look, just those... I mean, you can barely see them. You can see the red things, but those are parts of the stand for the model. But you can just about see the type of fins they've got. I will make do with what I just scuffed together then. No, sorry, scuppered together? Scuppered together. Oops. Okay, one more. Nope, this one's wrong. Oh, miss me. Is that more or less convincing? I mean, it's better than it was, no? Fuck it. Let's not call it the Saturn. Let's call it the Fatten. I don't know. What shall I do with the last half an hour? What can I make in half an hour? This took less than half an hour to make, but that's already one idea gone. What's an iconic... Oh, shall I try and make a vehicle mode Cosmos? Not just Cosmos. I need Cactus Green. He has yellow on him. Not much though. Usually the underside, which I think is more closer to sandstone. And he has a red bit on the top, doesn't he? I'll have to go and get him. I'll go and get Cosmos. Yeah, you're getting a free transform now. Right, here he is with a chroma key, so you're probably not going to see him very much, but I can see him. Get him into his little space UFO mode thingy. I saw a cool comic panel from one of the Transformer Twitter accounts that actually shows his vehicle mode coming in handy. And he just decimates some aliens who are also in UFO shapes. It's fucking great. Cosmos deserves more credit, for sure. Oh, I still haven't done Greg's latest photo op, have I? What was it? A hard night on the town or something? A night at the club? I haven't done that yet. Oh god, whoops. Right, bear with me. Got to be a miracle if I get this done in half an hour, wouldn't it? A hard night at the Metroplex. Oh, I haven't got a Metroplex. I think someone is 3D printing a really huge one, bit by bit. I think it's based on the G1 design though, so very, very basic. Okay. Again, you can't see him very well, but there's Cosmos. I'm going to sit him in front of me as my muse. So there is a bit of silver and black and dark blue in there as well. So let's get that. No, regular blue. Iron for the silver bits. And gold as well. Always believe in your soul. Now the first thing to do is, I guess, make the round kind of dome bit that is his body. Quote 761. You've been dogging? Can I join in? How big is he going to be? No, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, let's do 7 actually. No, no, too ambitious. Come on, we haven't got time for that. Think small. God, that's not much better, is it? Just a little Cosmos. Well, this is going to be too small, so it's going to look shit. Mind you, it is Minecraft, isn't it? It's not exactly meant to be round. You know what? That's not bad, actually, considering what he looks like. If I put some random gold highlights there. And he's got 2 little guns poking out there. And if I put that in the middle... There you go. Minimalist Cosmos. Who, again, you can't really see. But, yeah. Wait, can you see him? It's struggling a bit, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. God, now what can I do? Clean sweep. Mangrove propagule? What's that? Oh, that's a mangrove sapling. God, why do I have to give it a fancy name? Something to do with space. Ooh, I can see the moon outside, which is good. That means the clouds are gone, which means hopefully, maybe I can even see it out my window. Even if I go outside, you should be able to see Jupiter. Jupiter should be visible to the naked eye. The nude eye. Nope, nope, too ambitious. It needs to be small. Oh my god. I line these up and space knocks them down. Mangrove roots. Oh, Oh, come on, something space-based that I can do for 28 minutes. I haven't got anything Star Wars related. I could try and build a Stormtrooper helmet, I guess, but I don't know. Or shall I just call it there and finish early? Oh, excuse me. Maybe I need to. Oh, no, hang on, I've got an idea. You were raised on innuendo films, like the Carry On. Carry on my wayward son. Right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's get it up in the air a little bit. God. Whoops. Okay. Okay, that seems like the general correct shape. Space Shuttle Discovery now. Yeah, well, yeah, that kind of look. A very basic one though. I don't know how it's going to look. But I'm glad that you were able to tell just by looking at this. You like space things. Ah, this is the month for you then. I've been doing space-based things all month. Have you cast your vote yet, Greg, in my announcement channel? Just for Flashback Friday this week. Again, space-based. I'm going to just redo one of the games that I've already done this month. So it's Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, Star Trek Online, Ratchet and Clank, or Halo. So just one of those. Last time I checked, it was a split between Ratchet and Clank and Lego Star Wars, so we'll see. I think I did. I voted Lego, I think. Aha! Okay, cool. Right. Let's work on the rear. Too tall. that, I think. No. Now they don't look like much, actually. Can I move them down? Quick tip, the rudder is white on the Discovery. This bit. Okay. Hello. See, I would have called that a dorsal fin, but that's my inner dolphin speaking. Yeah, obviously it's vastly reduced in scale, so I don't really know how I'm going to do the booster rocket, how to do the rockets at the back. Wait, no. Dorsal fin has black colouring over the top, but the back edge, where the engines are, is all white. Just changing the first few blocks you did would have made it look right. Front and top is black. Oh, what, like this? Oops. Oh, God. Like that. Yes, cool. Thank you. I need to make this more slanted, I think. I don't think it looks half bad. It's, I think a reasonable attempt, I'd say. I mean, it looks the part, right? Oops, I put those bits on there like that. You had a late night last night, so you need to get some sleep. Enjoy the rest of your build, Robo, and I'll catch up with you soon. Ah, thank you, Greg. Yeah, not long until I end anyway, but good night to you. Have a pleasant rest. Catch you on the flip. That works, right? And then I can put a landing gear on it. The entire underside is black, right? just fill it out. Yeah, not far to go. A bit flat on the underside, but that's meant to be that way, isn't it? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's wrong. That might be a better place for it? No. 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 That'll do. Space Shuttle Discovery. I might just make that a tad bigger. Just as the sun rises. So we got a little minimalist cosmos, this Discovery, a painting of the night sky looking at the Earth while on the moon, a very poorly done Saturn V, and we visited the USS Enterprise again. Is that a shadow up there, or is that part of the build? What's causing that shadow? Oh no, it is part of the build. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? We've still got like 15 minutes left, but I reckon I can call it there. We'll call it a bit early today. I don't want to get started on a build that will end up taking too long. You know what? I think that passes as a rocket. If not exactly like the Saturn V, it's still... It looks less like a building now, right? Right? Oh, that looks good. That looks good from up here. That's the kind of thing you could imagine on a... like a city server with a space base nearby. But of course, the pride and joy will always be the Enterprise. Look at that. So big that it vanishes out there. Wait, can I change the POV? Where do you change POV? GG, thank you, Space. Oh. Quake Pro. Look at the Enterprise with Quake Pro. Wow. What happens if I move it? Oh, Jesus. This kind of looks cool. In its own way. Ah. There it is. Normal. Cool. I suppose it'd be apt to end things on the bridge. But we're going to get there the old-fashioned way. go this way, I think, right? Yep. And again. And again. God, there really is so much, isn't there? What a great build. Oops. There we go. Oh. Take my position on the captain's chair. There you go. Oh, lovely. Engage. Whoops. There we go. I wanted to remain seated, but apparently holding down shift doesn't help the scene transitions. That was the final Minecraft Monday for Spacetember. Herdcraft will return next week. Gonna finish off the nether base and then make a start on my Roman villa. Actually, I think I'm gonna make a viaduct. Aqueduct, sorry, in the same place. So yeah, I reckon I'll probably work on both of those at the same time. I shall see y'all on Wednesday for No Man's Sky with Will and possibly Martin from up north as well, as we discussed earlier. Katie tunneled below the eyeball. Did you? Well, I suppose, yeah, I can't really expect people to wait until I've made a proper entrance, so... Whoa, what was that? Oh, I closed iTunes and that screwed with the camo. The transformer cam. That's fine. Don't forget to have a look outside and see if you can see Jupiter. I still keep wanting to say Saturn for some reason. Why am I thinking of Saturn? It's Jupiter that you can see out in the sky today. It'll be the second brightest thing out there after the moon. And I can see the moon, so I'm going to open my curtains and see if I can see it. If I can't get a good angle from here, I'm going to actually go out and have a little look. I'll try and get a picture if I can. Anywho, we're going to raid out now. We're going to see who's alive. I didn't know you weren't done. Oh, it's alright, Katie. Yeah, I had to like abandon it because of the Spacetember thing. But yeah, the idea was always to go back and finish it. Yeah, because it's got different levels, but there's nothing there, so I just want to put stuff to do on each one, you know. Just fill it in. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Because we've got the portal bit, but I don't want the portal to be the entrance because it just goes out into nothingness. I don't want like a platform right in front of the eyeball. I want to be able to see the eyeball as it is. So I'm going to do a platform either coming out of the side or out the back that leads around to the rest of the nether. But we'll see. We'll figure that out next week. There we go. Martin from up north is live. We mentioned him just earlier. We can raid into him. He's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. He's putting together a room. Very nice. Looks very Animal Crossing. It's only a 2-block hole in the bum. Is that what they call it nowadays? Ooh. Yeah, can only fit 2 blocks in it nowadays. Raid Martin from up north. Oh my days. There we go. Potential guest for Wednesday, but confirmed guest is Iceberg Synth. So yeah, it'll be a fun time nonetheless. Here are your raid messages. Be sure to slap these into Tim's chat when we're ready. There you go, copy those. See you guys on Wednesday. Thank you all so much for joining me for more creative builds. A good night.
Those windows are disgusting as well, but I'll tell you what, we'll remove those lights as well.